Echoes of Guilt, a Savannah killer, buried secrets, and one lawyer's deadly pursuit. The humid Savannah air hung heavy, thick with the scent of magnolias and the unspoken weight of secrets. The air carried a particular tang, the metallic scent of guilt and the musty odour of forgotten memories. It was in this atmosphere, thick with both history and unease, that I agreed to represent Anthony Bates. Bates, the convicted serial killer the monster Savannah had collectively decided to forget, was about to become the centre of my universe. My first impression of Bates was unnerving. He was a shadow of the man the newspapers painted, hollow-eyed and withdrawn, speaking in whispers. It was a far cry from the confident predator I expected. The courtroom itself felt oppressive, draped in the sombre hues of mahogany and whispered accusations, a silent testament to the city's collective trauma. I plunged into the case driven by a potent cocktail of professional obligation and a gnawing personal need for truth. The initial files felt off. Anthony's confession, hailed as a victory for the Savannah police, felt rushed, almost forced. Evidence was presented with a disturbing lack of scrutiny. The psychological evaluations, meant to illuminate Bates's motivations, instead offered conflicting narratives, leaving me unsure of the man I was supposed to defend. The deeper I looked, the more I felt that something was deeply amiss. Interviews with witnesses left me with more questions than answers. The lead detective, a man named Riley, remained enigmatic, his pronouncements on the case delivered with unwavering conviction. But I couldn't shake the feeling that his certainty bordered on something else, something that might be personal. The whispers surrounding the victims, their connections to the Bates family, were unsettling, and I couldn't help but wonder if there were other motives at play. Then, the cryptic messages began. Ominous notes appeared on my doorstep and were tucked into my briefcase. These weren't threats exactly, but more like whispers from the past, a ghostly echo of my long-buried guilt. Each one was a carefully placed shard of glass, designed to cut deep and remind me of the tragedy that had marked my life years ago, forever changing the course of my life. They were tied to Anthony's crimes. The connection was tenuous, almost unbelievable, but it was undeniably there. A haunting refrain that echoed through the years. Could Anthony's crimes be linked to the events that had shattered my world? The notion was terrifying. I found myself walking a tightrope between my duty as a lawyer and the chilling realization that I might be walking straight into danger, a pawn in a dangerous game I didn't fully understand. My investigation turned inward as well. The shadows of my past, long suppressed beneath layers of ambition and carefully constructed walls, began to stir. I found myself revisiting old haunts, places I hadn't been to in years, drawn back to a past I thought I had buried. The weight of my actions and my secrets pressed down on me, threatening to suffocate me beneath their burden. The stakes have never been higher. My life is now intertwined with that of a convicted killer, with the fate of the victims whose stories remain untold, and with the ghosts of my past. To uncover the truth, I must navigate the treacherous landscape of Savannah's secrets, confront the demons that haunt my dreams, and risk everything to expose the darkness that lurks beneath the city's charming facade. As I edge closer to the truth, I can sense the danger drawing nearer, making me wonder if I'm destined to become its next victim. And in this moment, I am left to face the echoes of guilt that reverberate through the very soul of Savannah. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more book summaries and insights. Feel free to check out another video or dive into the full playlist you see now for more great book summaries. Click now and keep exploring.